spent a week seeing my family, and they had fun. I just spent a full week getting roasted for my LA accent. That's when you think you're speaking normally, but it sounds like using the prayer hands gesture. One guy was like, "Hey man, good to see you." And I was like, "So good to see you." How you been? Blessed. Still dating Cali? You can say California. I love telling people I'm from Wisconsin because then people always do the same thing. They go, "Cheese!" Like, are we having some? What's the point of this? We also have a lot more to offer. Like, Wisconsin is responsible for over half of America's cranberries. Yeah. UTI, not in WI. I got a little bit of an anniversary coming up. April's gonna mark 6 years in comedy for me. That means I've been bartending for 6 years. Great side gig. I was at work the other day and this guy came in. He goes, "Oh, I've had a hell of a day. Do you fly very much?" "You guys also fly from Dallas." I'm like, "Well, yeah, my dad's a pilot, so I fly pretty often." And he goes, "Are you worried that he has a second family?" I'm like, I said pilot, not pirate. I'm not worried about that, because I've met my dad. He doesn't want any more of this. I am worried that because my dad's a pilot, he's the reason that I talk like I'm giving announcements from a cockpit. Like, I'm keeping it in check right now, but if you talk to me after the show and you're like, "How do you think the set went?" I'm gonna be like, "It was a pretty good set." Little turbulent, Wisconsin material. But we still managed to finish the set on time. Another time a guy comes in, he also got off a flight. A lot of flyers going into bars right off the bat. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. I'm like, "Are you okay, man?" And he sits down and he has a kneegasm. Are you familiar with these?
No.
That's when, like, maybe you've been on your feet all day, you're cramped or something like that, and you get that first sit down, you're like, and you just ejaculate lactic acid buildup from your kneecaps. I get it. I'm on my feet all day. I once splooshed so hard I tore my meniscus. I'm like, "Are you okay, man?" He's like, "Oh, just got off this flight. Do you fly very much?" And once again, I'm like, "Yeah, my dad's a pilot." And he goes, "So you got some good 9/11 jokes." Keep in mind, he has no idea I do comedy. All this guy knows about me is that I'm a bartender and my dad's a pilot. And with that amount of information, he goes, E equals MC squared, he jokes about tragedies. I'm like, "Sir, I'm not just gonna stand here and tell you 9/11 jokes. That's a 2-drink minimum." He goes, "Well, I'm in a rush, I can only knock one back." Well, I'm like, "Well, sir, there's no 9/11 unless you knock them both down." I know, quality customer service, I'm sorry. My dad really is a pilot. Because of that, growing up, he was on the road like 5 days a week. My mom worked 2 jobs, so my sister and I spent a lot of time with a babysitter growing up. And apparently there's a study out that says if you spend a lot of time with a babysitter, you're gonna be attracted to that same type of person later on in life. Which makes total sense, because my girlfriend is an 85-year-old church lady. Every day I watch Little Rascals, she feeds me pickles. It's fantastic. Date nights, Mediterranean fish fry. Brunch, Presbyterian potluck. That woman knows how to make a hot dish, and that's also what I call her. I'm like, "Get over here, you hot dish," and she's all